Hello everybody and welcome to another Diana Ankudinova reaction on Peace Beats with Dan Blackwell. This was sent over to me by Constantine, who is a legend when it comes to Diana Ankudinova. He is the man who knows so much and has been so helpful to me and educational on my journey of learning more and more about Diana. And I recently did a reaction to In My Huge City or In a Huge City. I thought it was In My, but here on this video it says In a Huge City. And he sent me over this live version that I must check out. So we're just going to get straight into it. If you enjoy my reaction videos, do hit subscribe. If you would like loads more content, I have a Patreon from only $1 a month. And if you'd like to make a request, I have a Buy Me a Coffee. Links for all of those in the description and in the comments. Let's get into it.
Следующая песня называется «В огромном городе». Она грустная, так как на стихи Цветаевой, уж тем более. Но я знаю, что она очень многим нравится, поэтому не могла ее сегодня не спеть.
В огромном городе моем ночь, из дома сонного иду прочь, и люди думают, жена, дочь, а я запомнил одну ночь. Июльский ветер мне ведет путь, и где-то музыка в окне чуть. Ах, нынче ветру до зари дуть, с пластинки тонкие груди.
Oh, just gotta say straight away, this is the first time I've heard Diana, I'm pretty sure, with a band playing like this. It's usually been her live performances that I've seen have all become in talent shows and things like that, where there's a backing track, or maybe there is a band sort of off in the distance, but to actually hear her in this raw live environment where, you know, you've got that, it's really stripped back, you know what I mean? It's you don't have like this amazing kind of sound stage and insane sound engineer and like TV show kind of setup. It's just a band on stage recorded with a phone kind of thing. And it's always nice, I think, to hear artists like that, to hear like what do they really sound like, you know? Because sometimes you find you hear an artist, you hear their music videos and it's been produced, maybe it's been auto-tuned, maybe it's, you know, this, that, or the other. Or maybe you've only seen them on like talent shows or major productions. Again, heavily produced, maybe even auto-tuned live and things like that. So to hear an artist in this kind of format, in this forum, like just really raw and properly live like this, is so nice when you hear them and their voice is as great as you thought it was, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm getting straight away here listening to Diana. She does this for real, you know, like this, she has an amazing voice. We already knew this, but you know, it's when you're discovering an artist, there's always these sort of unanswered questions that slowly get answered as you get more and more into them. I think she's a tremendous talent, and yeah, I would really like to see her live like this at some point in the future. So it's really funny what I was just about to say, and then she confirmed it. The challenges that come and why it's more difficult to perform like this on a more sort of organic kind of stage is you have to struggle with these things of not being able to hear the band, not being able to hear yourself, even if you have in-ears like she does. If you don't have in-ears, you have monitors, which are speakers facing towards you. I can't tell you how many times I've been on stage and I've been performing and I can't hear my guitar at all, at all. And so you're just guessing, am I in tune? Am I playing the right notes? I hope so, you know, like, because it's hard to get into it. And the more you lose that confidence of not knowing what you sound like, the harder it is to really feel it and play with passion, because you don't want to look like a fool if you're actually there, like, playing the wrong chords, going, yeah, I'm loving this. Everybody's been like, we're not, you know, like that's not a good feeling. So it's hard to kind of lose yourself in that way, and that's why it's so important for artists to do this, to go and perform and tour and play shows that may be open air or small venues, and it's different every time, different acoustics you're working with, and it's always a different experience. And that's what the challenge and the stage fright generally is. It's just like, oh, things might go wrong, and how are you going to deal with them? What Diana said to the sound engineer then was, I need my microphone up in my ears, right? I can't hear my voice very well, or, you know, or maybe even not at all, don't know. She's saying, I need it louder than it is. But she's still hitting the notes beautifully, still sounding amazing, and projecting and belting with passion. And I love this line, my shadow is there, but I am not. It's such a powerful line. And big shout out to the band as well, like really, really tight. And I love the guy working the synths there, really capturing the sound of like the produced song. They're really replicating it live in a very nice and kind of natural way. It's really, really well done.
Огни, как нити золотых бус, ночного листика во рту вкус. Освободите от дневных уз. Друзья, поймите, что я вам снюсь. Я вам снюсь. И звон на башне в руке, и шаг куда-то никому встретить. Вот это меня в огромном городе мою ночь. Из дома сонного иду прочь. Люди думают, жена, дочь, а я запомнила одну ночь, одна ночь.
Subtitles and translation by Konstantin Vardias. Thank you very, very much, Konstantin, for sending this and for giving us the translation. Very much appreciated. This is awesome. So nice to hear Diana in this setting, and like she's a real phenom. And she honestly, if if I was a sound engineer on this concert, I actually would have turned her down a little bit, because usually with a vocalist, you kind of want them very high in the mix because they often get drowned out by the drum sounds, the high frequencies of the cymbals, you know, that's coming through on the phone very loud. And we're not getting a really good idea of the mix because we're hearing it through a phone microphone. But her voice is so powerful, it can compete with the other instruments in a way that a typical voice can't. And I felt at times she was holding back a little bit. I feel she could have belted more, and when she did, it was super loud, you know. So honestly, I would have like turned her down a touch, just to give her a little bit more freedom, because she can really project, man. She can really throw her voice right to the back of the audience. You know, I don't even know if she needs a mic, to be honest. Like, she's got that power. She's got that magnificent voice that can really, like, you know, shake the earth. So yeah, it's a voice that certainly needs unique attention for it. Not that I'm not saying that anybody did a bad job here or anything like that. I think this was absolutely fantastic, but I'm just saying her voice is just that special, isn't it? It's just always a pleasure, always so. Honestly, I listen to Diana Ankudinova like every day now, and the way I kind of do it with these reactions is every time I get to hear a new song, I get to experience a new video, because I never want to hear one off a reaction. So I kind of like add it to my playlist, you know. But like, Diana's very much on my rotation now of 'cause I'm listening to music all day, every day. You know, I can't live without it. But yeah, this song it's got a real magic to it. It's got a powerful ethereal quality that I absolutely love. And her use of lyrics, the use of her voice, it's all just very, very unique and special to Diana. And she's just one of those standout singers. If you enjoyed this reaction video, do hit subscribe. And as I said at the beginning, if you'd like to make a request, I have a Buy Me a Coffee, and I'd love to see you in the Patreon for even more videos. I'm live streaming every Friday, doing live reaction videos. If you want to come along and request a reaction live in the chat, it's 5:30 p.m. GMT every single Friday. And I would love to get some Diana Ankudinova thrown my way, please. So I'd love to see you in there too. As always, everybody, take care. Peace and love.